Today we are going to be installing the Hood Struts that were sponsored by this Amazon store. I'll put the name up here because I can't pronounce it. And we're going to be installing it on Ayo's Mazda 6 that I bagged earlier this year. So since he still has the hood prop, we are going to install the Hood Struts. Let's unbag it and let's check out the contents and look at the instructions on how to install it. So we have some simple instructions, shouldn't be too bad. Here we have the Hood Struts themselves, one for each side. We have some installation brackets that will go under the hood, the corresponding brackets that should go on the strut towers for support, upper mounts that should screw onto these brackets. So let's read the instructions, let's pop the hood, and let's get it all installed. So first, we need one of these for each side, and since it is connected, I'm just going to bend this and just break it into two pieces. It's not breaking, so take my wire cutters, and I'm going to force it to break. So then we're just going to lift the hood. We're going to use the OEM prop rod. So for the top mount, we are going to remove this clip. So we're just going to take our trim removal tool, gently place behind the clip, and just pry out, just like so. We're going to take the mount with the bolt, and then we are going to fish it through the hole on the side until we get it over here. Once you get it lined up, then you can take the upper ball mount and just screw it in. And if you want to tighten it up, you can use a 12mm and make it a little snug. On the brackets, we're just going to use the wire cutters. We're just going to cut them a little short and then just tuck them up in the hole. That way in the future, you or anybody else won't have the risk of cutting up your fingers. Just like that, it is out of the way and safe for everyone. Oh, it's actually size specific. Oh, that's fancy. So now we're going to move on to the strut tower brackets. So these brackets are size specific, and according to the directions, you want the long side of the bracket with the adjustments to be down on the strut, and then the hump will be on the side facing the front. You want to bolt it on to the rear outermost bolt on the shock tower. It is a 14mm bolt, but it will mount the same whether it's on a strut support brace or not. You will just place it onto the mount like so, and then you will apply the nut to the top. I always hand tighten to make sure we have engagement to keep from cross threading it. And I'm sure this has torque specs. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna give it a couple ugga duggers, and we're gonna call it good. And we wanna make sure that the bracket is straight. And there we go. It's not going anywhere. Next, we're going to grab the ball mount that has the nut and the washer, and we are going to install it on the bracket that we just put on the strut tower. I'm going to mount this on the back side. So you're going to put the washer on the ball mount, put it through the hole, and then apply the nut. And then we will tighten that down. Now for this, you're going to need a wrench on one side and a wrench on the other to keep it from turning. For the ball mount, it's going to be a 12mm, and then the nut is a 13mm. You just hold one side and you just tighten it down snug. So now we are going to install the strut. So on the small head, there is a pin, and this pin has to be removed before it can be put onto the ball joint. So you take this connector and then you flip it off and make sure you have it so you don't lose it. And then once you twist it off, the pin slides out, and now you can install it. So once you put the head on the ball joint, you have to slide this pin back into the bottom hole and up through the top hole, and then snap in to keep it installed. I wanted to show you all that because it's going to be difficult to show you once I do it on the car. So you just take it, put it on two, you slide the pin in, make sure it's all the way through, snap it on, and now it is secured. Next we can go, and this head should just and pop right in. And now you have one side forward and duplicate our efforts on the other side. Successfully installed the hood struts. So let's see if it works. So it closes no problem. And it works. So if you have any questions about the installation of the hood struts, or need to know where to find this product, you can look in the description below for the link to the Amazon store. And thank you all for watching today.
We'll be right back.